Just throw him in the back seat.
We pulled that boat all the way back, and that was all that was wrong with it. Owen was pretty upset about that.
It can be upsetting endeavor boating.
I would have been upset about it if I didn't have my boat down with her.
I got you.
He wants me to pull this thing out because he don't have a line on the front.
That yellow fly found me. That yellow fly that was bothering Mikey found me.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he get you?
All right, we'll step on. It's pretty stable. I mean, it's not like it's going to go out from under you.
But I just gotta hang on to something. Being bold and not as spry as you guys.
Not as spry.
Not as spry.
Come on, baby. See if I can get these things out of my pocket here.
So where's the best riding place? Cooler?
There.
All right, you can sit on the front if you like. I'm not going to throw you off.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
I'm sitting my ass down. In fact, as soon as he says that, I don't trust him.
But before you get comfortable in that cooler, I'm going to need a little something out of it.
Mikey, we're switching.
How you do this seat, Will?
There's a button on the back. Wiggly bag, but I guess we didn't get one today.
Can I get you something? You sure?
Thank you, Mr. Bartender.
No, you're welcome.
We're going to have to go a little bit slow here to begin with because it's a little shallow. Water's down a little.
I can see.
Yeah, that boat ramp, I mean, that boat dock's normally pretty level. I got a buddy that'll go through here at like 30 and clear everything out, but I don't like to tear my stuff
But I
up.
can see how high the water should be. I mean,
Yeah.
back there on those cypress over there where it's bleached out. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we're
he's right here?
we're close enough for it to be tidal here.
Are we?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it is low.
Okay.
But at low, when you get low tide at the beach, a couple hours later, right here it'll drop about 8 to 12 inches.
Yep.
But now further down where we're going, it'll drop 3.5 feet. But it's deep down there, so it doesn't matter. I mean, you're always in 18 to 40 feet of water. Bring your gator spray.
Yes, I have gator spray. I got about 8 gator pellets in there.
We typically don't have any trouble with them, but
Gotcha.
if I don't take any chances with things that can eat me.
Yeah, we were playing golf the other day over there at Old Fort, and there's this little pond at the end of one of the holes. Not very big at all, but there was 2 different pods of new gators. Some about this big, some about that big. So there was at least 2 mama gators sitting somewhere nearby that pond, and my buddy Johnny's down there. His ball's right there. I said, Johnny, I said, you need to take a free drop. He says, what do you mean? I said, look right there. That's a baby gator. There's 2 mama gators somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Okay, because they are right in the water. I mean, they were like from me to him. He was standing here. That's where the babies were swimming, right in the edge. And I said, just don't, you know. He says, but you know, I shouldn't be able to do that because I ended up in this swampy head out of it or whatever. I said, no. He says, I said, you know, just
You're all right there.
take a free drop.
Yeah, I'd take a drop. I don't think my alligator is out. It ain't mine.
Nope, he's got to play it where it lays. Those are the rules.
Yes, sir. Well, it's sort of, I mean,
You can add three strokes on that hole to me. I don't care.
we give ourselves a little bit of leeway here and there, but mostly we try to play according to the rules.
Right.
But
Get the line wet. Dry.
No, most of the time, they don't mess with it. When they see you, they take off.
Yeah.
Even the big ones.
They're usually chicken shit.
yeah.
But it's just like with bear. Like if you're walking in the woods in the morning going to your deer stand, you got a bear in the area, most of the time they haul ass.
Yes, sir.
But what you don't want to do is get in a situation where you surprise each other, because then it's
Yes.
their instinct is to
Protect themselves.
protect themselves, because that's what they default to. Now, if they've got a little time to think about it, they'll run.
Yeah, if I
But the gators are
might be mindful of the lift and hang over the boat because snakes like to get out on the things in the sun. I'm aware of that.
Where the hell's my damn life jacket?
right there.
Where's yours?
Up there. We got 3 people, so we only
Hey,
need
I'm
3 life jackets.
former Coast Guard, man. I need to make sure that I'm not forgetting. Where's your bill and whistle?
Right here.
All right. Good for you.
And I got brand new flares.
Wonderful.
I do need to, I have my boat serviced every year after I'm done with it. And I do need to probably buy a new fire extinguisher and put in it, because it's been in it since I bought it in 2015.
You saw what happened with Philip with one he tried to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went, check every year, and invariably we might have 20 of them in a trailer for a job. 3 or 4 of them wouldn't have worked if you tried to use them. That's the bass tracker. The bass must be that way.
I got one sitting in my yard that ain't tracking no bass.
Lying your way sitting there.
I thought that was those guys, and they left their boat on the dock and ran.
Well, I got a bad hip.
I'm on the waiting list for getting the hip done.
She told me, I went to, Stanford. I got a second opinion from the leading hip replacement specialist in California. And she said I'm too young. She said I just needed to quit if I could afford to wait another 15 to 20 years, that I probably should do that, because they have to be replaced about every 20 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
So I said that's fine with me. I can do something else for the time being.
Well, looks like Uncle Tommy got his fixed.
Are you lily padding?
I don't think it's a fish though.
I think he's lily padding.
Well, we don't like to catch those, Uncle Tommy. They don't taste very good.
Fish this side if you throw ahead of the boat.
Where are you going? 10 miles an hour.
We're going exactly 0.7.
You go ahead and do your thing.
And I'm going to show you guys
My line.
You're going to get to see Will Dance come out.
Will Dance.
Will Dance, is that where you break your rod?
Hey, I can't. There you go. You good?
Is that where you break your rod, man?
No, that's where. Yeah, that's where I break the rod because the fish is so big.
I'm not good. I'm not that good a caster backhanded. I hang on to it too long.
How are you at baiting?
Master. I'm a master at that. A friend of mine actually had a bait shop down on the Crystal River in Florida, just north of Tampa.
I hate you.
He had rentals and boats.
I told you over here.
And he told me that he's going to get me a job, and if I was really good at it, I could start out as an apprentice baiter.
And then work your way up to a master baiter.
Make me a master baiter. I said, well, you need to give me a raise now because I'm already good at that.
I get that a lot.
You get what? Not being pretty naked. Yeah.
There we go. First fish of the day right there, baby.
All right, look at him.
That's an itty bitty one. That's a bait size fish. We should have bought some bush hooks.
Okay, he told me they're as big as my hat. I should have brought a smaller hat. You know? It's the smallest one he caught. It's full.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's true.
Now you know where my wife gets. Yeah, but he
No, that's my warm-up fish, Uncle Tommy.
Now you know where my wife gets the remarks like, yeah, he talks to you, not talks to me, not you. All right, so what we're gonna do is, you're gonna fish in there. I'm gonna switch chairs with you, and I'm gonna fish out into here a little bit, out in front of the boat.
All right.
A little deeper stuff or whatever. See what happens.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just let me know what you want to do. I don't care. It's bullshit around. I must have caught all of them yesterday.
No, we didn't fish around this island yesterday. We fished up in there a little ways, but we didn't go very far.
Look at there. There you go. Ooh. Got a little slab to him there. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's getting a little better.
Come here, boys. Ran. He was hungry. Enjoy it.
Somebody came down here and fed these bastards just before we got here.
Oh no. We'll get into them. This is Will Boone Fishing Guide Service, Tommy. I mean,
But it didn't cost me nothing.
well, we never let our customers down. You can just break that limb off, Uncle Tommy. And, oh, you got it?
Got that one. I got that.
Steer me back, Will. Oh, good Lord, I got a big one. Steer me back toward that tree.
I'm steering to the left.
Yep. I'm gonna keep some attention on this one. It's a pretty good size.
Oh, black
Boy.
fish.
Yeah, it's a blackfish. I'm sure of it.
No, it's not. It's fast.
All right. Blackfish. That's a largemouth. There you go. Come on, big boy. All right.
How big is that reel you got? Oh, it's the same as mine. Sound like he was tearing it up, boy.
Well,
Man, the way you were fighting him, it looked like he weighed 10 pounds. Is that an ultralight rod?
yeah. I got it there at the pawn shop.
No, you need to bring bigger fishing poles than that. I'm telling you, there is a there's bluegills in here twice the size of that bass.
I did it again.
All right, big
I
guy.
didn't quit.
Damn, boy.
Hung
Get out
again?
of there. No. I'm trying. I mean, I see that
Yeah,
giant tree.
he was trying to hang himself up again. And for a minute there, it looked like he did a damn good job on it.
I mean, I'm good at it.
Make sure your hook. Make sure your hook ain't bent.
No, it's good enough. It's good enough to be thrown to another tree. See a fish break over there, but I missed it.
I caught one too.
I caught two you could eat.
We can't brag in front of Uncle Tommy. I won't make him feel bad.
He don't care.
I don't care.
Uncle Tommy's probably just happy he's not home watching Password right now. Hulu.
Yeah. What the hell is it? The Leah Remini, what's the game on the game show? People Puzzler? People Puzzler and fucking, the one where they have the stupid things and everybody guesses in the players' match game?
Oh yeah.
Match game 72.
Oh, so it's actually from '72.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. You see fucking suits on something. And you get a pretty young thing on there, old Richard Dawson, to him.
Oh yeah.
They always pick Richard to match Richard for the big money, and whenever they won, they come over. He make sure he kissed them. If you ever watched when Richard Dawson was on the match game thing, he kissed every girl in the line.
Yeah, he's not on TV because they invented the human resources department.
That's correct. He was.
What do you mean I can't?
The contestants that look good, he'd get them back in his damn dressing room. I fished into that hole pretty damn good. I find nothing in that one, Mike. Right in there.
Yeah. Usually, like.
Man, I so wish as soon as he got done saying that, my bobber would have said, boom.
Them crickets will usually wipe them out if they're
If
sitting
they're
there.
in there, yeah. See how I saved it that time?
That's what you.
Well, I saw the
you gotta
tree
be
wiggle.
savvy.
I saved it that time. Yeah, there you go. Pull it right across that whole damn line.
All right.
Pull some fish over this way where I can get to them.
I'm over that tree branch. Yeah.
Are you?
I'll get. Watch your shit.
Yes, you are, aren't you?
This ain't my first rodeo.
I understand.
It won't be my last today.
We'll just leave right here. When the tide comes back in, you can get back in the boat. Got her.
All right.
Hey,
I got my line back. Bill spin.
You got the
bill
line
spin
back.
fell off. Yeah, he got the bill spin. Oh, there went an eagle right there.
I got part of the camera.
What?
An eagle just flew by.
Oh.
He went. The bill spin actually came out, but it broke. The line broke, and the bill spin went in the water.
Oh. I need to go swimming again?
Oh no, that one is she's down there in unrecoverable territory,
Davy Jones's locker.
as it were.
I apologize. I'm going to egg John to throw it that way.
That's all right. See that? You think that's my tackle box there, but that's actually a 1-day supply of beetle spins. I know what's gonna happen when I come down here. So if I If I run out of those, I can build a bear.
All right.
That's what I'm down to now. I've lost so many build spins this year. I'm down to build a spin. So how many build spins have you used?
Well, that bass knocked one off. I lost one in a tree. The bass tore the body off one, and then I just lost that one. So,
It might be a little bit later before they're actually in
back.
here.
Get him back.
yeah, he's back here in the boat.
Go ahead and throw where you were. There's no branches above you this time.
Me and a buddy of mine were
They
fishing.
don't have to be above me, buddy. I get them below me.
I'm
Beside me.
just gonna throw right off the corner of the boat here.
I carried a buddy of mine fishing at Lawrence's Pond right there down the road from Mom's.
Yep.
And I was fishing with a hula popper. And I got hung in a tree and I yanked it, and that thing said phew, like a bullet. And it hit my buddy in the knee. And I had to cut the barb off of it to get it out.
Oh, so.
Who was that?
Mark.
Oh, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I've had to cut barbs off myself a bunch of times as a kid.
I mean, when it hit his knee, it popped like a .22 rifle. I mean, it was like,
Damn. And I never told Mom. You know, I'd go home,
Yeah.
I'd find the wire cutters, cut that thing off and slide it on out.
That's once they start letting you go fishing by yourself, you don't be disclosing that kind of sensitive information.
And then I go get the iodine and pour it right inside the hole. And you guys ever had used iodine for your cuts?
Oh yeah,
Roll.
nice little glass dropper in the bottle.
that was cruel as alcohol.
It was iodine mixed. It was that or mercurochrome.
Mercurochrome didn't get sting. My mom had mercurochrome, but what I know.
That just gives you cancer.
Yeah, but what I don't know about that, but what I do know is that the iodine, you put iodine on it and let it go down into the hole where the hook came out. Don't get infected.
Yeah, it does not. Iodine is really some miracle stuff. Reel it right up to that limb, didn't you, Yankee?
Yeah, he did. Heads up.
You just have to assume that the whole time you're in the boat with me and Will.
Hey.
It doesn't hurt anything to say it like every 2 or 3 seconds.
You know what they say, Uncle Tommy? If you're going to be stupid, you got to be smart. All right, so what we might do is come back and visit this place later. Right now, we're going to go to another hole.
We got that lockjaw.
Nah, that's just a long time
It's
today.
lockjaws all it is.
We just need to come back a little
Lockjaw.
later. And the tide's coming back in here.
Well, you're standing there, he ain't behind the thing yet. Let me have a glass. You can forward that forward or whatever. You owe me a couple trips. Thank you. Now, did you drink it while?
I think you might have drank it. This Us Outdoors video is going to be funny, but it's going to be full of bleeps.
Oh, that's right. You're videotaping.
Yeah, you're the only guy we've ever had on here from Boston.
I'm not from Boston. I'm on the other end of the state, from Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot.
I don't park in car.
I'm gonna have to leave that one in there.
And we call a quarter just like you, not a quarter.
And you don't eat sausage,
I eat sausage.
but not sausage.
Sausage, no sausage. Of course, you know, you could have been coming from Chicago, you know.
I always thought you'd make a good one of those guys. You remember on Saturday Night Live, they had those guys that would go, "The Bears."
Yes, sir, them guys.
Yeah, I thought you'd make a good one like that. But you're not from Chicago.
No.
I lived there for over a year, and it would not hurt my feelings if I ever went back.
I understand. Looking to see if I could get the gun out and shoot both of you before you do anything about it.
Yeah,
I
what?
find I couldn't. Grab the gun, shoot both of you before you do anything about it. Jump in the water, steal the boat, go home.
You wouldn't be able to find your way out of here. You'd run out of gas.
Matter of fact, no.
This thing gets like 30 miles to the gallon and you run out of gas before you can find your way out. All I'd have to do is cut this GPS off right here and you'd be screwed as we were.
All I'd have to do,
We used to come down here with pictures, like a book of pictures.
Yeah, we laminated them before we had GPS fish finders for small boats.
because yeah, you got enough little nooks and crannies in here. Yeah, you can get this forever.
I went on the Pender County GPS and actually printed it out and laminated them. We had a laminator at work, and that's what we had was laminated cards front and back where you could tell where you were going.
All right.
But then they come out with very reasonably priced fish finders for small boats,
Yes, sir.
and we were done with the cards. But after several times coming down here, I learned the way anyway. So
Anybody want any ibuprofen?
No, I got some. I got some in my
why are you taking ibuprofen?
Because the joint in this thumb is wore out. This hip is wore out. My shoulders wore out.
walking.
Well, we have the technology, Uncle Tommy. We can rebuild you.
Now, there's a lot of pockets up underneath this stuff, purple for gators. They like to
Mostly,
crawl into
you do see one or two down here sometimes, but mostly they're a little farther downriver. There's a spot where there's a big mud flat with cattails, and they really love that spot. There's probably one laying there right now, actually.
I know down at Lake Waccamaw, you see them at night down at the spillway. You go down there with a spotlight, and it's dozens of pairs of red eyes.
I've seen them late in the evening out there. I was out there one time and I said, you know, I've never been to Lake Waccamaw, and I didn't know they had that canal all the way around it. So I went down there and I noticed there was alligators out there. So I pulled over and I was taking pictures of alligator. I was working, and I worked for industrial truck sales, and we were kind of dressed nice, you know, the salesmen, you know. And I got back to that restaurant right there, like as you come in off of 74 and
Dale Seafood.
and something was eating me up, and I got out. It was lunchtime in the middle of that parking lot and shook my damn pants in the middle of that parking lot. I turned around and went back. I was like, man, I didn't remember seeing any fire ants, and right there where I got out to take a picture of the alligator was my shoe print right in the middle of that pile of fire ants.
Now,
well, I shook my pants in front of all them people, buddy.
I did it on the corner of College Road. You know where Cookout is?
Yes.
That entrance to the college, that bank that's on the corner. When we were building that bank, I put in a temporary pole, and I'm out there talking to the general contractor about when I can get power in the building, etc., etc. And I was standing in a fire ant mound. I came completely out of my britches down to my skivvies. I took my shoes off, my socks off, and everything.
Yep.
And at that time, the building on the other side was a bank, and all the tellers were in there just looking at me.
Man, it's like them little cocksuckers.
In like tidy whitey, standing on the corner of College Road.
They make a plan to bite. They climb.
That's right. They send out a pheromone. They all bite at the same time.
They climb right up into your groin and every daggone where else.
You're about 2.5 months. You'll be right back in California.
No, I won't.
It'll be 50 degrees every day.
But it won't be raining sideways for 7 months, and that's good. I mean, from right about, everything's real nice up there, and then right about October 1st, you know, that first week of October, it just goes to hell. The sky is gray for the next 7 months, and it rains diagonally.
Yeah, they come to visit on July the 4th one time, and I picked them up in Raleigh, and they all got off in sweatshirts and sweatpants and everything.
Yes, sir.
I was like, dude, did you forget where the hell you were going? Did you ever see that movie with John Candy, Cool Runnings, with the Jamaican bobsled team?
Yes, sir.
When they stepped out of the airport at Calgary. That's what they looked like getting off the airplane July the 4th. They had all
move your hand. GoPro, folks, just so you know, right now the count is 2 brim that were small enough that nobody would keep them, and a little bass. So this man's got the smallest brim and the biggest bass.
He's got the smallest one.
I got the smallest brim.
This guy's got the biggest brim and the biggest bass.
Hey, this ain't the Coast Guard. I'm a riverboat captain.
Coxswain's coxswain, doesn't matter.
I'm a shrimp boat captain.
Okay. I was qualified in the Coast Guard to be a coxswain. So
Uncle Tommy, you were born in Massachusetts. I love you, but But you were qualified to be a coxswain when you were born.
No, no, you don't.
You didn't see that one coming.
We are mass holes. Mass holes. There's no cocks in there at all. Okay, at least not mine anyway. 3 times she said, "Jerome, is that you?"
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do on this video.
Oh my God. That or you're gonna get your page banned from.
Mikey's got a tank on.
And I didn't even Bravo Zulu shipmate.
It's only 4.5 feet deep here, Uncle Tommy. So if you fall in trying to get back up in your chair, we'll be able to get you out.
First thing to remember is to panic. Because you're with us. The other day, your wife told me you sandwiches, and I said, I know that's a lie because you don't even like bread.
Uncle Tommy's gonna be telling that to everybody he sees tomorrow.
You know. Nope.
Special keto bread.
Something broke right where you threw it.
There we go, son. We'll
There you
dance.
go. There's a good one.
You got a good cat.
Little red ear, little red breast.
Yes, it's a bluegill.
You got one?
Actually, I was reading the other day that there are hybrids. Are you hung or?
I don't know. Not anymore.
I was reading the other day that there are hybrid pumpkin seed and bluegills, and I'm wondering if that's what that is. See the little speckles on his belly? Let me get this going.
Come on, you get it. Commit to it, boy. There you go. Oh, that's a big one there. Jump. He's gonna break. He's gonna strip all the drag off this thing. What he's gonna do? Look, that's a big old blackfish there, or a turtle. Did I catch another bass? Bill Dance in the house today, baby.
No, you can't use my joke. Will Dance is my
I said
trademark.
Bill Dance. Let me hand that. Look at there. That's a beautiful little fish. Going back.
Heck yeah, son.
If you ain't got a scale in this boat, my fish weighs more.
I don't care if anybody catches more fish than me, but I mean, let's don't pull a Johnny here and call it, man, it was a 14 point. And then he shoots him and you find him a month later and it was a 5 point.
Dude, that was a 2 pound fish all day.
I usually don't cuss that much, okay? I'm not f***ing lying to you, okay?
Ever.
You know, if I'm lying, I'm a Did I ever tell you about the fish?
But I'm
There's a priest, he's out there on a party boat.
Kick us back over there toward the sticks, Will. Please.
Ooh, I popped that right in on the shoreline right there.
Which way you want to go?
You want to go over on that side where the cover is?
Just a little closer to that cover over there. So
Let me see where we're at here. We might have been a little further down when we started catching them. Oh yeah. Right here by this, we come over here.
Right in where those
Yeah, you see that old cypress tree stump in the water there? That's been dead for 150 years.
Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah, we killed him right here yesterday.
Come on, buddy. Somebody's bumbling at it.
Yeah, we caught 3 or 4 right here yesterday around this old stump. Man, this is an old stump.
Look, he's right behind it. Look, you see him? Look.
Yep.
Slow down, let him get.
I don't know what it is. He turned around right there. Wait. I'll try to coerce him. Oh, little monarch. Try to force him out there one more time, and then you can back up a little bit and let Tommy try to fuss with him.
Oh, good grief.
Aha!
No way!
you predicted the eureka moment a little too soon.
Yeah, I did.
He said, aha! And he said, aha!
He said, no.
Right back at you.
From what I could see from here was a little bass, about the size of the ones we we've already seen.
They're 2 pounds over time. You can say it. We don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Ed Zachary.
You know about Zachary?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Zachary disease.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know about Zachary disease?
No.
There's this girl. She can't get a date no matter what she does. She don't understand what it is. She finally decides, well,
You were sending a picture of that one out? Can I
Yeah, I
see
will.
your Leatherman so I can get this out here?
Yeah, give him a second.
Is that one eating size?
Yeah, he is eating size
That's a cook
fish.
holder right
He's
there,
probably
everybody.
3/4 of a pound. Yep.
Why is he so slimy? Let me hear that, buddy. I don't want to hurt your face there.
Just so you feel okay about it, we probably won't run out of gas. But yeah, that's about how it is all the way to, it's about like 3 more miles and it hits the Cape Fear.
yes, sir.
And then the Cape Fear is not, it's about that wide or a little narrower all the way to Wilmington.
Cape Fear starts to narrow down.
Yeah, well then it hits the Brunswick River,
Yes, sir.
then it hits the northeast Cape
So,
Fear.
so that's what I'm saying. When it gets to Brunswick River, it slows on down.
Yeah.
Brunswick goes that way, and the Cape Fear goes this way.
Yeah.
We're top.
But now the river's low right now, so at low tide there's a mud flat. But when the river's got a couple more feet in it, you can stay there without worrying about that mud flat. So we don't stay there unless the rivers are up at, there's a U.S. Geological Survey level meter at Tomahawk up near Harold's.
Okay, yep.
And whenever that meter is up around 7 or 8 feet, it will stay there, because at low tide there's still water. But like right now it's at like 3 feet. And you see it.
Yeah.
If you leave your boat there and go to sleep, when you wake up in the morning you got to wait till high tide to get your boat out.
Me and Will caught that big fish that weekend. Will was like, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit. It was raining. And I stood on the boat dock, and I must have caught like
Off the back of the boat.
20.
He caught like 25 brim right off the back of the boat.
I found bait while you were snoring.
So that's how it's been with me and him since we were little. Like sometimes I show him how to catch them, and sometimes he shows me how to catch them.
Show me how to get in this cooler.
Okay. What, you want me to show you?
I did ask.
Okay, so you sit down like this, and you grab that handle, flip it up, grab that handle, flip it up, and then to pick it up.
I get to participate.
See how
Hey.
it works.
Uncle Tommy, we got the same shorts on. I mean, not the same ones. Obviously, yours are 46s in the waist. Hop up and fish up there and let me fish right here. I'm trying to let y'all fish. Since y'all don't go fishing a lot.
I've got to slow down so she can put her bikini top back on.
It's a dude.
Edit that out, too. This is gonna be like an 11-minute video.
11 minutes. No, well, it might be 11 minutes because
Trying to make
of
complete sentences.
all the curse words.
That's what I just said.
Okay. I get the hint.
I'm talking about myself.
I didn't call Aunt Sandra to come get you
No.
or Uncle
I
John.
mean, I don't know how the hell she's gonna get here.
I think for about when we get back to your house, I'll be plenty drunk enough to drive home.
Hey, look. Hey, I did make up Tracy and Owen's bed. My home office won't be here till like the 24th. What's the date?
Now I gotta go home. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning. I gotta get a cortisone shot in my left hip.
Today's 23rd. Yeah, my home office won't be here until tomorrow.
Okay.
You can go to sleep. We'll get Aunt Sandra to come get you, and me and Mikey will take you to the car.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Try to call him. We'll get right over there under that.
He wants to do pictures.
What is it in a tackle box?
Yeah, scales in the tackle box. Uncle Tommy, I'm so glad you caught at least one fish.
I dropped that right in next to the into the right by those roots.
Smile. Hold him up.
Can't hold him any higher.
Oh my goodness. I was under so much stress that Uncle Tommy wasn't going to catch a fish since he's a Yankee.
Little black and yellow bud.
This one's all black.
He got some yellow stripes down his back.
I'll remember that for the next time. Yeah. I caught the light on the front of the boat this time.
So you caught the lightest one?
The light. Oh, I bought a big stuff too. Yeah.
Hook it all the way down in there, Uncle Tommy, and see if you can knock it off.
That's what I try to do.
Let me get back here and off the back of the boat and see if that helps.
You just, there you go, you got it.
There's some good
No damage done either. We're good.
Is your hook good?
Hook's good.
I am so glad you caught them bass. I'm starting to worry about this fishing trip.
I'm surprised with it, you know, with all the trying, we had not caught any trash fish today.
Oh, y'all, I think y'all hung a couple of blackfish.
Yeah.
I had a couple chasers that I could see.
Whatever that sucker took and it's okay. He still got the sucker in his mouth too.
Yeah, but you got to touch him and release him, Uncle Tommy.
I did. I touched him with my hook and line and I released him almost immediately.
Oh my goodness.
Something just come through
I
here.
mean, they
and
don't go that
busted
way.
up.
Throw your bill spin over there, Uncle Tommy, around that
Man.
grass. Got some free fishing going on right here since Mikey just lost his. But you know those curvy trees are right here in this curve.
Uh-oh.
Fish it, fish it, fish it. Keep something where the boat is. Yeah, this would be a good place to come up in here.
Huh?
This would be a good place to come up in here.
Mm-hmm. I thought I'd give this a shot. Seeing as how it's late in the evening, they're usually more effective then anyway.
Yep, you're right.
Shoot, yeah.
Blackfish.
No, we don't.
Okay, he can let himself off.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Mikey, quit acting like you caught a fish. All my viewers are gonna be like, "Oh, he's catching one," and then no, he didn't.
Yeah. So far, I ain't found nothing that think this is tasteful.
I mean, honestly, I think you're putting it in the right spot, though.
I'm happy with most of my casts. I mean, I'm getting them.
Yeah, like that
Where I
right
want
at the base of the
Yes,
tree.
sir.
Yeah.
And then I'm letting it sit there for a second, and then I'm not pulling it in. I'm just giving a couple little pops. And usually, if there's something there, that second or third pop, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then when you get back out here, they ain't gonna chase it out here.
No,
If you can run it down the bank,
you gotta put it right on top of them.
if you got a shoreline and you can throw it up the shoreline, you can work the whole shoreline with it.
Just pop it and let it sit. Pop. Yeah.
It's a popper is a good thing.
So Uncle Tommy just caught the biggest bass of the day.
It wasn't as big as a two pounder.
That's right, it works. You ain't gonna break the scale out. And then it weighs as much as I want it to.
Just wash my hands around a little bit.
Hands starting to smell fishy now, ain't they, Uncle Tommy?
Yep. Okay.
And did you really think I was going to take you fishing somewhere where you couldn't catch a fish?
No, I never thought it. I mean, I was fishing, and it could have been, you know, the stuff I was using. You know, the hula popper was really too early to start with it. It's an early morning, late evening.
Late evening, yep.
Yep. So anyway,
Yeah, well, that's what we like. We like for people to give instructions so our viewers will learn something from it.
and that spinner bait that I was using was so old and ragged.
Honestly though, I think you were doing all right with it. That's just my opinion.
It was a hair on the rusty side, but I won't say nothing.
Yes, it no more than a hair.
It looked like you were
No,
having
no.
such a good time with it.
I've had that thing since my kids. I took them the first time we went to Kirkwood.
Really?
Yes, sir. That same tour since the first time we went to Kirkwood.
I'd actually like to have some new ones like that.
All right. So
Had a couple of bow fins trailing. It didn't do too bad. We didn't. Nobody got skunked.
nope.
So that's
Now, I was worried about you there for a little while, Uncle Tommy, but you made up for it right there at the end. The last two innings, you made a comeback.
Yes, sir. Okay. And you know, in one bass is equal to like 16.
Whatever.
all day long.
Yes, sir.
No.
So that makes me the champion of the fishing trip.
I'll be honest
I
with
caught
you.
3 all 2 pounds
Yes, sir.
across the board.
The first one.
I'll be honest with you. When Mikey was back here, I was listening to it. I said, I don't believe Uncle Tommy's ever been fishing.
I mean, I'd go down to the lake at home with our night crawlers, and I'd sit there and we have a thing called. Have you ever seen a rock bass?
Yeah.
Panfish, red eyes. We had rock bass, pumpkin seed, and bluegill.
Kid do. Catch them all now.
You up in that creek, there's plenty of bass in there. I've never seen a 46-inch seat post for a boat.
See, that thing broke a long time ago, and I know I was coming fishing, so I had this chain. So I put the chain on there, and it fits right through the loop right
It
there.
does. That's perfect. Why are you taking your pants off, Uncle Tommy?
That's the best part of the video.